Very good morning to you. What is your response to those accusations that not enough has been done?
Good morning, Jane, and thank you so much for this opportunity given to us. I just want to make it clear from the offset, Sandparks and then Table Mountain National Park, we're definitely not here for doing any debate, any excuse or defend or response on anyone else's views and opinions. So I just want to make it clear, we do have a South African National Park system. In the park management plan, we've included a wide variety of stakeholders, specifically also our public members that has been engaged in terms of developing a park management plan, which is the base on which the park is managed. And fire management is definitely part of those objectives. Okay,
so you've got a lot of stakeholders involved. Why has the mountain not been cleared?
No, I think one should put that in context, that it is not true that the mountain is not cleared. I can put, for an example, and I could have shared some pictures of what successes we had, for example, on Back Table, where there was a lot of invasive plants many years before. That area has been cleared. It's looking much better currently. So we do have programs where we do clearing on an annual basis, and we do annual clearing of plants. Like the recent clearing that has been done in Upper Tokai, there's definitely part of the program was clearing that has been done last year. And definitely there's also some follow-ups that we normally will do in the specific areas.
Okay, so what's Sandparks then complaining about if you say that it's been cleared? I mean, you heard there that they are concerned that this is a powder keg, a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, as I said, in terms of for any disaster, to prevent a disaster, one puts specific plans in place. So what we do have in terms of invasive clearing, we have a plan where we have different programs, of which one is working for water, where we have various teams in the vicinity of 30 teams that's working all over the park, where there is areas that has been identified in terms of our yearly plans for clearing. Then I just want to mention, in terms of the clearing, the burning of those clearing areas is also done yearly through a stack burning and fuel reduction process, which is normally happening during June to August, which is the winter months, where there is a decrease in wildfires.
Has the recent fires in Cape Town, which many say were made more problematic because these mountains had the sort of debris, the pine trees, etc., that helped spark this fire, has this made you change what plans you had now? Have you decided that you need to have a different type of plan?
You see, what one should understand and start discussing and making clear to public is that the biodiversity and ecological system that we do have in this peninsula area is fire dependent. Fynbos is fire dependent. Now, we can have a long debate with regards to issues like global warming and all these kind of effects globally that have effect on fires, and it's not always naturally happening. So what we have, we also have what is called ecological burning that we normally do during the months of March to April, where we burn the fynbos for giving an opportunity for those seed beds that's laying underground, regenerate and re-establish fynbos.
Okay, so let me just jump in here quickly, Frans. I mean, so if there is a spark in the Tokai region and a fire started, are you confident that it's not going to spread like we have seen recently because it has been cleared adequately?
Yeah, I think what we need to put in perspective is when a fire is happening, there's different factors that needs to be taken into account, like the specific weather conditions. Is there strong winds that's putting on that fire? What we put, management measures that we put in place is fire breaks, this ecological and fuel reduction burns that I've indicated, and then also to prevent a disaster. I'm quite comfortable we are able to prevent any disaster in terms of putting these measures in place. And then also I want to indicate that we've got a 95% success rate in terms of stopping a fire. Now, like I said, there's different other factors on a specific day. If one look at the fire that happened recently, that was definitely not a favorable day for any wildfire. In terms of the humidity, that was under 10%. It was a very hot day. The wind was also present. And then when fire is going up to higher slopes, it also creates its own winds.
Okay.
But definitely we have ground crews as well as aerial support that we always use in terms of preventing any disaster
Frans
and
Van Rooyen?
ensure that we protect human life as well as property.